Hello my sweet owlets, and welcome to a video in which I answer the most commonly asked question, which is what pens do I use? So I'm going to go over 8 of my favorite pens and brushes that I use in my art, and all of these are custom. Brushes that you can download through Clip Studio Paint. If you don't know how to download custom brushes, just wait till the end of the video and I'll show you how in a very quick tutorial. But going on to the actual thing right here. So the first brush I want to go over is actually the brush that I get the most questions on. So it is called DoriG Pen, and it looks something like this. You can see right there, there is a lot of, if I do it really slow like this, you can see it's kind of just like rectangles. Let me see. So this is actually not the original brush. The original brush is this right here. But I ended up going, kind of just like messing around with the settings because I was trying to replicate the marker brush from Medibang. I think that is my all-time favorite brush. And I came up with this brush. It looks nothing like the marker brush, but I ended up liking it enough to keep it. So this is, the brush I use. I use this a lot for like messier art. I like how it looks especially with like angsty, edgy vent art. I like using this brush a lot. You'll see this brush in that art. Okay, but yeah, so this is my most favorite brush. This is probably my second favorite brush because I have a new favorite brush. So my new favorite brush is actually SU Cream Pencil. And that looks like this. Let me do that. So this is SU Cream Pencil. I'm not very good at doing the other eye, as you can see. So the texture, if I can just get deeper in there, the texture is supposed to be like replicating a pencil. You'll notice in this video that I do really like brushes that replicate traditional media. Traditional art mediums. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. It looks really good with like smaller brushes or a smaller size brush. So that's like a 9, a 7. If you go further away at 100, that's what it looks like. But I tend to use really big sized brushes for my line art. I know this is not looking too great, but yeah, my favorite brush absolutely of all time right now. Okay, so moving on to the next brush. So this is Comic Pen, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty, I don't want to say basic, but it is advertised to be, like a brush that is used to replicate the line art or the pen in manga and comic books. So it's very, it's really nice and smooth and clean. If you need really clean line art, this is your go-to. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure. It's very like, I don't know if it's stable is the right word. Why can't I talk right now? It's really late, okay. But it's very like, not too much weight needs to be applied or anything, it's very balanced. I don't know the word. Very nice brush though. I don't use this too often just because my art tends to be a bit messy for the most part. But whenever I do want something that has like a nice finished clean look to it, this would be the brush that I go to. So the next brush, I don't know what the actual name is because it's in a different language, but I just nicknamed it the sketching brush because I think it was advertised to be kind of like for sketchier, like smaller doodle type things. So it does look a lot better when the brush is a smaller size. So as you can see here, this is a size 23, whereas this right here is a size 9. So yeah, it does look a bit better on smaller sizes. And I do want to mention that not a lot, but there are some brushes that will look different depending on what kind of layer you use. So a normal layer, sometimes the brushes don't look as clean, whereas if you use a vector layer, they'll usually look cleaner, but sometimes it's not the case. But yeah, so I'm using vector layers for all of these show and tellings, I guess. But yeah, this is the sketching brush, my nickname sketching brush. The code will be on the screen, as you've probably been able to tell through the entire video. Since this is in a different language, you will want to use the number code to find, or the number ID, so you can find it to download it. But yeah, I like how this is a sketching brush and then suddenly my line art became way more like doodly. I didn't do it on purpose. I'm just being lazy right now. Sorry. So the next brush is called the Shepard marker. This one is really interesting. It's a lot different than my other ones. And by a lot different, I mean, it's still trying to copy traditional media. So you see right there, this is a size 49. It does look pretty good on smaller ones. It looks a little bit more focused when it's a smaller pen. That's size 19. But yeah, this is supposed to be replicating some type of marker. It looks kind of like some kind of wet marker or something like that. But yeah, this has a lot of texture, and the more you press down, the more, is it more, what's that word? What's that word? I forgot the word. Well, you know what I mean, right? It has, what's the word? So yeah, this very watered down looking pen is the Shepard marker. I love that one a lot. And the next one is the Jet pen. This is one that I actually downloaded just today, so I actually haven't used it in any like finished works, but this is a size 11 and this is a size 27, so it is very textured. It looks really good when you are using a smaller size, and this looks really good for kind of like a rough line art type of deal. So let me just like do this. I don't know, I really like rough textured pens. I don't know, I think maybe because most of my art is very like, not dirty, but you know, like sketchy. I guess. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I mean, it's kind of like a weird look for that, but I don't know, I really like, I don't know if it's actually called the Jet pen. This might also be in a different language, so again, if it is in a different language, please check out the number ID so that you can download that. And the next pen after this is actually called the, okay, so it is Borupen. But I think it's kind of insinuating that it's the the writing ball pen, Borupen, I don't know. So this is again another one that is replicating traditional media, and this one is cool because this is a size 13. This is with a really light hand, so you can see it's very it's pretty unfocused, pretty like light, but if I put more pressure, it's a lot nicer, a lot cleaner, same size, which is a little hard for me because I draw with a light hand, so it's really weird for me to try to remember to like apply pressure for, you know, a different result. But I like this one a lot. Again, like I said, it's supposed to be replicating like a ball pen type of deal. This would be really nice for sketching. I really want to do some like doodles with this. But yeah, and last but certainly not least, the last pen I'm going to go over is actually not for line art. So a lot of these pens are for line art. I should probably do a separate video for coloring, but I usually don't use custom pens for coloring. But anyways, this is called, actually this is also in a different language, so I don't know the actual name, but this is a very nice coloring like type of painting thing. So let me just color this in first. This is a very saturated color, ignore it. I'm just using whatever I'm using, okay? So let's get that, and let me grab a different color. This is really nice when it comes to blending. That's really saturated. So let me just add this, and then when you start using like a lighter hand, I don't know if that's the correct term, but it blends out really easily. This is really good if you like kind of, you know, like softer coloring techniques. I usually don't color like this, so I don't really use this pen too often, but I've had it for a long time, and I just really wanted to include some kind of coloring marker or brush for you guys, just, you know, just in case that's what you were looking for. I'm not the right person to showcase this type of pen. Maybe if I do some highlights. Look at that. Look at how like beautiful that is. Yeah, and like I said, if you press down hard enough, it can create some harsher border, but you just got to go over very lightly, and it's just like, I don't know, man, it's so smooth. I wish I was a better I was gonna say colorer, but I don't think that's a word. I'm just gonna pretend this is blush. Look at, oh, this would be perfect for applying blush, actually. That's probably what I'll use it for the most. I love crazy blush like this. Awesome. Okay, but yeah, look at the coloring. Oops. I am not the person to showcase a coloring brush. Oh my god. Okay, well, anyways, this is a very, very beautiful. I'm just gonna look. Oh my god, beautiful, beautiful blending. Oops, let me just, wow, amazing. Alright, so I am done showing you guys the pens. So if you don't know how to download custom brushes, this is how. So you go up to File and Clip Studio Paint, and you open right here. It's the second to last one, probably. It says Open Clip Studio. You're going to click on that. I do want to apologize in advance. My internet is being a little weird. I was going to say a little funky, but I don't know if that's a word I want to say. Great, these are all the things that I'm working on. So you're going to want to log in. So click on that. Now you can see I am logged in. You see this taskbar right over here. You're going to go to Service, and it says right here, Clip Studio Assets, Find Brushes and More. Click on that. And you'll see here the new things that people have uploaded. And if you go down, it's the top free things that you can download. And there are also things that you can pay for. But all of the brushes that I showed you are free, so do not worry about that. And let's see, let me go to all of the top free things. I already downloaded this, but let's say I wanted to download this. So I would click on that and then download that. Very cool thing. Oh wait, okay, cool. And then to find where I downloaded my stuff, I would go to Manage Materials. And these are all the things I downloaded. These are the most recent things I downloaded. And then I would click on that and I would drag it into my little pen subtool menu right there. And now I have it. So let me just get rid of everything that's on the screen so it's not too much to look at. Get a new thing. And that is what I just downloaded, I guess. And I think there is another way you can add that. Let me see. So I am on my menu and I think, what do I have to do here? Oh, right here. So another way to get your downloaded content, I guess, is you see this little icon right here, that little clipboard. If you hover over it, it says Import Subtool for Material. If I click on that, it's going to open this little menu thing, and these are all the things that I have downloaded. So I can do the same where I click on something and then press OK. And then I suddenly have that as well. Ta-da! So that is how you download brushes from Clip Studio Paint. Okay, that is the end of that video. I hope this answered your questions. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. It really, truly does mean a lot. If you have any other suggestions for videos, let me know. But anyways, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Please be good owlets, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!